The View's Whoopi Goldberg almost has another on-air mishap during today's morning show episode. On Wednesday's show, Whoopi's fellow View co-star Sara Haines prevented the 67-year-old anchor from tumbling over. A debate sparked up between the morning show moderators when the show's crew began discussing body hair. Sara, 45, took up the stance that there were some benefits to keeping tresses on the physique, specifically under the arms. However, her co-host Sunny Hostin, 54, felt the total opposite. Anybody out there that's single, keep that hair coming because it releases scent and pheromones that can be a mating call, Sara said as she put her hands up to her head and mimicked the stomach crunch move. As the audience applauded Sara's perspective, Sunny skeptically asked, "What if it's a funky scent?" Counteracting Sara's original assertion. Standing by her comment, Sara emphasized that a funky scent is good, further elaborating that underarm hair had other positives beyond attracting potential partners, like reducing friction and absorbing sweat. Sara had her clothed arms up as she gave her spiel, often motioning to her armpits. Almost doesn't count. Whoopi, who was beside her, gradually leaned away from Sara the more she put her arms up. She had leaned over so much that she was close to tipping out of her seat. However, Sara quickly got up to pull Whoopi back into an upright position before it could happen, to no avail. Whoopi continued to lean, and after a moment of trying, Sara just went with it, jokingly putting her armpit in Whoopi's face, which caused the comedian to lean over more. Whoopi holding onto the table was what prevented her from face planting on stage. Taking a dive. Thankfully, Whoopi remained in her seat, unlike last year. She shocked fans after almost falling out of her chair in September 2022. Only the second episode of the new season, and fans were shocked to see just how packed the panel could be. Whoopi sat at her usual spot on the edge, with Sara, Joy Behar, 80, Sunny, and the newcomer next to her, in that order. Often, View hosts will take turns sitting out when guests appear for interviews, in order to make more room or to keep more of the focus on specific people. This time around, despite there being two guests, Hillary and Chelsea Clinton, during the same segment that week, all of the hosts stayed put. As such, viewers were shocked to see 7 people all trying to squish in at the table, leaving barely any room for Whoopi. She mentioned the same thing during the broadcast, revealing she had to consciously think about how she was moving around in order to not fall out of her chair. Explaining to her guests why she felt she couldn't properly greet them, Whoopi said, "I am at the edge of this thing. I was gonna pop up, then I thought, no, I will go down." Fans noticed how packed the table was, too, with one writing, "Usually someone sits out but not today," along with a trio of laughing emojis. "OMG, they've shrunk the table again," another wrote.